Mm-hmm.
my little Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
I can make sure I'm locked.
Oh, okay. Cause
I
okay.
hate for it to spray.
Oh, okay. For your like I
It look
know
like
it.
an ink pen too.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was good. She gave it to you then.
Right.
It's a taser, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
that's similar to what those laws have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, really, man, I understand that people want to get things to protect them and all that kind of stuff, man. But you know what I'm saying? And I know that you got to use good judgment when it comes to, you know, it's all about you can use good judgment. It's just you just have to just that your only protection is the Most High. Yeah, that's your only protection that you got. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I'll leave it at that. But I'll talk about it more on my other channel. But she was telling me how she got somebody gave her a taser, which I'm not really okay. I get it that you got to protect yourself some kind of way because you have all kinds of different people out here that tries different things and stuff like that. And really, it's all because of Esau, the so-called white man. You know what I mean? They bought violence and crime here. They did. They bought that here. And so our people just picked up on it and just finishing it off. What they done damage and just finishing up the damage. That's all it is. They created it like this. You know. So now, really, the biggest one who really is committing the crime is the damn white man. That's what I was intending to tell him. The biggest crime committers is the so-called law enforcement, the white man. That's who commit the big. Really, they the serial killers. Cause thing about a drug addict don't go around harassing. No, they'll try to get money. They aim when they talk to you on the streets. They have one aim in mind and one goal. That's to get money out of you to get what they want. But and other than that, hell, the damn white man is worse than the damn dope dealers compared to the crimes that they committed. They committed hundreds and thousands, and they committed thousands upon thousands of murders. Their ancestors compared to what our people just using drugs in their community. You know what I mean? And because thing about it, you ain't never heard of a drug addict getting in their car, going around harassing our people and just shooting them down and killing them for no damn unarmed black or Hispanic man. The only way a drug addict will hurt you or do some harm to you, it's got to be over his woman or some money. Let's keep it real. Woman or money. That's it. Yep. That's it. You owe him some money and you don't pay him, he gonna come for you. That's it. But you never heard of a drug dealer just saying, I'm gonna go around here and I'm just gonna shoot an unarmed black person, or I'm just gonna I'm gonna go around and point a gun at him, tell him hands up, and then they holler, don't shoot, drug addict. No, the white man is responsible for all that. Yeah, the white man is responsible for all that. They do all of that. They go around and ask you, do you have an ID? Where's your ID? Where is the saying? And then a lot of people want to say, we damn free. Okay, get in your car, leave your license and your license tag, take it off, screw it off with a screwdriver, your license plate off the back of your car with your screwdriver. Put it in your house, take your insurance paper, leave them in your house on your counter in the kitchen somewhere or in your room, and drive out on the highway with your car playing. Take the sticker off the 2025 stick off it. They say, "Oh, I'm free." He gonna be like, "Yeah, we gonna show you what free is." Hmm. They gonna what? Well, who told you that, sir? That what they gonna that's how they address you. Who told you that, sir? The real reals out here, we don't get out here. They'll say, well, the real reals, we don't get out here. We don't drive out here with no license. I don't know where that came from or who told you that. That's how the white man gonna talk to you. Due to the fact you don't have no insurance, you don't have no license, nothing. We got to tow this car, and you got to be so and so. We got to take you into custody. We got to arrest you because you know what I'm saying. This is like committing a crime. You had no business out here. That's what they gonna say. You gonna know right then and there you ain't free. So stop that. What I'm trying to tell you is the moral of what I'm trying to say is what I want you to get out of this here. Stop being brainwashed and believing that God loves everybody. That's for one. Stop believing that bullshit lie that white folks sell you, telling you that God came back for everybody and that you're free. That's the main thing. They're going to tell you the land of the free. Stop believing that bullshit lie that he's telling you is what I'm trying to tell you. Because if you believe that, you're being dead deceived. And you know what the word devil means in the Bible? It means to deceive. The so-called white man will deceive you and tell you that we're in the land of the free, but you get out here on the highway and drive your damn car with no driver's license. That's what I tried to tell a young girl, a young lady I met on TikTok. We talked through the camera and things of that nature through live. You can invite people on your live and talk to them. As soon as I got in her live and started talking to her about what white folks do, she immediately, literally dismissed me and said, I don't want to talk about that. That's what she said. You know what I'm saying? I literally have a video on my channel with, I posted it. I thought the person was all right, but I thought she was going to identify with what's going on with our culture, the Black, Hispanic, and Native American culture. Obviously, she is denying the history of not wanting to speak on it, telling me that I'm dwelling on the past and, just stuff like, oh, well, that's racist, and that's because she's been programmed with the enemy's ideology in her fucked up mind that they fucking her mind up with. That's what they ain't got to put chains on you no more. They ain't got to put you in shackles no more. It's to show you that you is in slavery. They know they ain't got to do that. They can just put, how our people are, how we are. It's like we're in a backyard, running in a backyard in a fence with no chain around you. In the backyard, you running around in the backyard. It's like we literally in the backyard, running in the backyard with a fence, and we're able to roam around in that yard, and that's the only space we got. But we still locked up in a fence. You know what I'm saying? But during slavery, go back and look at all the pictures of the old time slavery. They will tell you, like, look at how them people were shackled from their neck to their face. They had muzzles on their mouth and everything during slavery. But see, that was before you got brainwashed. But those things was used is to keep you confined or want to confine you to their standards. But now in 2000 and so-called 25, they ain't got to do that no more. They don't have to put you or put us in chains. They don't have to wrap no chains around you no more. Because they know you naturally going to defend for the white man. They know you're going to be a sellout Uncle fucking Tom. They know you're going to do that. So they don't need to put no chains on you. For what? You're going to naturally defend the white man. You're going to naturally want to work for the police department and be a slave and work and help the white system kill your own people. You know what I'm saying? You're going to naturally do that. They know that. They don't have to put no chain on you and put a gun to your head or put a muzzle on your mouth or put yokes around your neck in 2025 to do that. Because they know you naturally going to call yourself black. They ain't got to put no chain on you to do it. They know you're going to do it automatically. It's just like a trained damn dog. If you take a puppy a dog and train him a puppy and keep training that dog, you're gonna have to put that leash on him a couple of times to make him understand you, hey, look, don't go out there in them streets. You can do that shit long enough, and guess what's gonna happen? That dog eventually you can let him off the chain. He gonna be right there in that yard, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay right there until you get back. There are actually literally people got their dogs trained like that. You see what I'm saying? Think about the so-called police dog. Them dogs don't wake up and just come out their stomach being the way that they are. They make them dogs aggressive and train those dogs and condition those dogs is to go after a person or what they call black people, Hispanic people, criminals. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? And once they train the dog the way that they want, at first when they train them, they have to put a muzzle on their mouth. Once they take the muzzle off and they tell them dogs to go after you and the dog latch onto you, now they ain't got to put the muzzle on it no more. All they got to do when the dog latch onto you and just go to shaking on you like that, all they got to do is just make one command, say stop, and he gonna stop. Why? Because they trained and embedded it in that dog and conditioned that dog when he was a puppy is to be the way that he are. Our people are sort of like similar like to animals. You train our people is to kill and hurt their own people, then that's what our people gonna do because they train that and embed that into our spirit or nature to be that way. It's not that we are born that way. It's just that when we get around white folks, we naturally become trained like that. It's to want to kill our own people and not have no sorrow behind what we do. That's why our people don't have no remorse if they help the white man kill you or pull out their gun. They don't have no remorse for that. And these property managers is a perfect fucking example. They are perfect definition of a good house Negro slave for the way that they treat our people. Property managers, that's right, I'm saying that. Because their ass is fucking dirty. Them some dirty motherfuckers. You know why? Because their ass working under white supremacy laws. And they gonna go by them laws. And they first, if you try to defend your character and defend yourself, the weapons of a property manager, oh, you being disrespectful, you're going to have to wait here now a couple of more minutes before I can answer your call because I'm talking to someone else. They're going to use white supremacy words to try to set you and check you. And they're going to say, no, you can't. That's the first word they're going to use as a weapon. You was disrespectful to them. No, motherfucker. We're speaking out and defending ourselves is because you is fucking, first of all, these property managers don't talk about how they be aggressive. They don't even respect the people, the tenants that is renting from them. They don't. They train them people, them white folks. And then, matter of fact, one property manager, I watched a video on TikTok the other day. She was saying, if you say anything about, well, can I speak to somebody other than you? Well, there's nobody else to speak to because the main boss don't even want to talk to me. Now, what kind of fucking sense does that make? You as a property manager, right? You're a property manager, and I'm not getting off topic. And you can't go to your big boss about the problem that you're having with the tenants. And therefore, you got to be a slave. See, that's what I say. They got it set up like that. Got your dumb ass set up like that so that you can mistreat your own damn people, you dumb ass. Yeah, they got it set up like that. That's how they got it set up. So you can be stupid and work against your own self and your own people. That's how they set it up. I don't even speak. Well, first of all, if I can't speak to somebody that's over me and overseer, and I can't go to them and talk to them about whatever's going on, they're gonna have a fucking attitude with me. You know what I tell them? Fuck you. I'm not working for this shit. If I can't come to you and talk to you when I get good and ready, you can take this motherfucking job or whatever. You can shove this shit because I'm not being no fucking slave. That's what you have to tell them. You got to do that. Hell, every black person not gonna take that kind of mistreatment. And that's exactly what you're doing. You chosen to be a slave against you and work against your damn self. You know what I'm saying? All right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna lighten up and close this video out and everything. The best slave in America, no, the best slave is the one that don't know he a slave. The best person that the white so-called white supremacist can use is a slave that don't know he a slave. Yep. The best one, the best slave here in America is that they can use is the one that don't know they're a slave. That's what I named the video. Yeah, and that's true. They uses the ones that's ignorant and that present themselves as stupid to be a slave. And some of these so-called black people, some of them will kill you for these white folks. They will. Or kill you for him in a minute. Won't bat their eye. Matter of fact, the so-called white man, Esau, he'll make them worse. He'll make them worse than what they come at you. I wouldn't even work on the damn police force. Matter of fact, I don't even want to work at no damn hospital. I don't want to work at no damn nursing home, none of that shit. Because I see the experience of what my mother went through, not my mother, and a lot of our elderly people that's in there and how they treat them and stuff. It just gives me a disdain working in there. I don't give a damn if I am qualified of no. I can't do that. Because it's an evil organization. All them people that now it's not all of them. It's collectively a few that care. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the them damn organizations. It's all about making money, man. It's all about making money off of you. That's all it is. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna see y'all later. But the best one, that's the best slave, is the one that don't know he a slave. That's the title. I'm out.